Steve, this looked like the perfect opportunity game for some guys that don't regularly get in the lineup to make an impression, a positive impression.
Well, I couldn't forge that question any better, Todd. I think, we've got a number of players out of our lineup, but, we talked before the game, it's an opportunity. It's an opportunity on a nationally televised game. It's an opportunity with some players out to play bigger minutes and play an expanded role. And as you said, some players let an opportunity go by. And when this break is over and we get some bodies back and maybe get some help from our parent club, I can look everybody in the eye and say that you've had that opportunity and you let it slip away.
Did anybody make a positive impression on you in this game that got into the lineup?
I do. I think Corey Nagy and Mike Duco. I think those are two of our call-up players, and arguably were two of our better forwards when it came to energy and giving us something to really build off of. So I think those two guys were standouts for me tonight. But you know what? Give Hamilton credit. They played late last night. They came into our building and they earned 2 points. So I don't want to take anything away from them. What's disappointing, as you said, was an opportunity was there for some guys and they didn't take advantage of it.
An opportunity for you to go down to Orlando this week as well and take a look at some guys as well.
It is. You know what? It's going to be good. Obviously with Vince Williams, our coach in Orlando, to see his team play twice, I'll have a chance to skate with them as well. So I think it's good for the whole organization. And I think it shows Vince and his players in Orlando how much we care. And it'll be nice to see a couple of games in the East Coast Hockey League. I haven't seen it in some time, so it'll be nice to get a refresher and see what the level of play is like.
Did you feel the first power play was a little bit disorganized without Spencer on the point?
That might be the understatement of the year. You know what? It shows you guys just how valuable he is to our hockey club. You know what? And he calms things down. He's able to make plays that other people can't make, and you're absolutely right. We missed him desperately tonight, but to go back to the top, that's another opportunity for another player. And but it does show us how important he is to our hockey club.
How disappointing was it to not take advantage of the team that played last night?
Well, huge, especially when you've got a 5-minute power play, and I think we had 3 shots to show on it. So, you know what, it's, again, we've got, in this league, you usually get what you deserve, and we didn't deserve 2 points. It would have been nice to see us bang one home and maybe get into overtime, but the hockey gods usually shine the right way, and we didn't deserve that point tonight.
What was the difference from Friday when you guys start so well against Grand Rapids, and then tonight you come in and have a tough first period?
Yeah, again, there's no rhyme or reason. It's a young group of guys that have to learn to come to work every day and play hard. And when you take out some of the guys that we've had, the Sammy Carricks come to mind, the Wade McLeods, those players play a certain game. They play hard every night. And we've given our guys a lot of opportunity. A lot of names we've discussed on this show after games that are going to be given that opportunity. As Dave Poulin and I talked about before the game, it's been great around here with guys getting chances to play. Now it's going to tighten up after the break.
You mentioned Spencer Abbott. Is he still okay to go yell for a game?
You know, that's something we're wrestling with now. I sure hope so. But at the end of the day, we'll do what's best for both Spencer and for the organization.
Steve, you mentioned earlier this year that you'd like to see Brad Ross become more that Darcy Tucker type of player. You're down by a couple goals in the third period, goes out with a fight, tries to spark your team. Is that something that you're looking to see more of from him? You know,
again, I think that's going to have to be part of his game. He knows that. He has to play with that energy, with that sandpaper. But there's a number of other guys that have to do that too. David Brohl has to do that. Brad Staubitz, Jamie Devan. Those guys have to play that gritty game. Tyler Biggs when he's in our lineup. So we've got a number of guys that have to play with that type of emotion. But that was a good play by Brad. It gave us some life and obviously sparked us.
Tyler Biggs, Dan Carrick, all those guys, do you expect them back after the break?
Again, that'll be up to our medical people, but you know, hopefully they'll be back sooner than later. But it'll be nice to have these 4 days off here to get those guys hopefully healthy after the break.